guys, I am coming to you with a short chair sequence today. It dawned on me that I did one of these a while back, and I know that many of you are still working from home in your makeshift work environments that maybe are not the best on your body. This is going to be a great practice to give you some ideas of things that you can do throughout the day. It's really important to get up and move, or just find some movement seated in your chair at least once an hour to get the energy moving and the blood flowing. So whether you are working from home or working in an office, you can do these anywhere. If you're not working at all, then this is a great sequence as well, just to find a little support with the chair and again get that energy moving. So for today's practice, we will, it's always good to have a couple of blocks. You may not need them, but if you've got them or some books, grab them so that you have them handy. We're going to be using a strap. If you don't have a yoga strap at home, as always, you can use a scarf, you can use a belt. Also, one of those like resistance bands can come in handy for this type of practice. And obviously a nice supportive chair. If you have a rolling chair, then you're going to want to swap that out for a nice supportive chair. And you may also like to have a pillow or a blanket handy for the end of our practice. So again, that's not necessary, but you may find that it brings in a little more comfort for our final pose. So let yourself arrive on your mat, and before we even begin, we're just going to begin to shake things out. So shaking your fingers, shaking your hands, maybe letting your knees bounce up and down. You might take some big breaths in through your nose and some deep sighs. And do that a couple more times, just letting yourself release and let go of whatever it is that you came onto your mat with today. Letting go of all the things on your to-do list. You might release the hands and let your shoulders bounce up and down a few times. Just getting the blood flowing, getting the energy moving, and again, just letting go. You might roll your shoulders a few times if that feels good. And then, when you're ready, we're going to have that strap on our lap so that we have it handy. We're going to be using that soon. So let yourself arrive here, adjust yourself on your seat so you feel supported. And then maybe close through your eyes. Your hands might come to your lap, palms face down, and to bring in a little bit of that grounding energy. Feel your feet nice and supported by the earth below. And then lift up tall through your spine and close your eyes if that feels comfortable, or just keep a soft gaze. And begin to just rest your awareness on your breath, centering yourself right here in this moment, setting aside all of those things on your to-do list, setting aside all those things that happened before you arrived, and knowing that you have nowhere to go and nothing to do but to just be right here, right now, in this moment, and in each moment as we move through our short practice together today. Give yourself this gift, this time of full presence, filling up fully with your inhale, feeling that sense of relaxation wash over you as you exhale. Letting go of all thought tension, letting go of all muscular tension. Continue following the breath for a few more rounds. When you're ready, on your inhale, slowly sweep your arms up to the sky. You might turn your chin and gaze to look up as well, or keep your eyes closed down. Just listen to my cues. On your exhale, let your arms float down by your side. Your chin can come down towards your chest. And we'll do that a few more times, really connecting with these big sun breaths. Inhale, arms lift, chin and gaze lifts. And exhale, arms fall, chin comes down towards your chest. 2 more times, connecting with the flow of your own breath. Deep, expansive inhales, filling up. And long, slow, relaxing exhales, letting it all go. One last time, big breath in. And out. And letting your hands just rest by your sides. Very slowly, let your chin, your head just begin to rock side to side. So bringing your ear towards the shoulder, rounding through center and coming to the other side, feeling into the side of the neck and the back of the neck a little bit. These areas will get tight. If you're sitting at a desk, looking at a computer. The next time your right ear falls towards that right shoulder, pause there for a moment. And then keeping your left hand either holding onto the side of your chair or reaching down towards the earth to deepen the stretch through the top of the shoulder on that left side. Sweep your arm, your right arm out to the side and bend your elbow, placing the right hand on the outside of the left side of your head. So giving a little gentle traction there. So you're not pulling, but just providing a little weight, a little resistance. Slowly release that right hand back down, round your head, your chin through center, bringing your left ear towards that left shoulder. You'll keep your right hand resting by your side. Reach that left hand out and up, placing the left hand on the outside of the right side of your head, giving that little bit of weight there. And as always, if something doesn't feel good and feel right to you, leave it behind. Find something that works. Always listening to your body, your inner guidance. This is your practice. Taking what you like, leaving the rest behind. Always searching for those feel-good feelings. Releasing that left hand down. Let your head rock through center once again. Take a couple more rocks side to side. And then coming through center, lift up through the crown of your head. Using the support of your hands, you might scoot yourself forward just a little bit. Bring your hands to your lap. On your inhale, begin to tilt your chest forward, creating a little arch in your spine. So we're coming into a few of these seated cat-cows. So lift your chin, lift your gaze. Your heart is pressing forward, your tailbone reaching back. On your exhale, with your hands on your knees, begin to round through your spine. Your chin comes down towards your chest. And we'll flow with the breath here. Inhale. Reaching the heart forward, lifting the chin and gaze, and exhale, rounding back. A couple more times with your breath. Deep inhale, and exhale. These can feel really good. Big breath in, and out. Coming back to a neutral spine, lifting up nice and tall. Now we'll grab onto our straps. So we're gonna bring them to a nice big V. So adjust as you need to. You might wrap it around your hands. A couple of times you might double it up depending on how long it is. And as you begin to come into that deep V with your arms, begin to pull the hands away from one another, like you're squeezing your shoulder blades together behind you. And breathe, feeling that nice big stretch. Lifting through the heart, breathing into your heart space. Keeping a steady gaze out in front of you. Take another breath here. And then on your exhale, you're very slowly gonna begin to tilt to the right, creating a little side body stretch through the left side. That right arm is coming down, that left arm reaching up and overhead. On your inhale, come back through center. Exhale, take that side body stretch over to the left. Left hand comes down, that right arm reaching up. Inhale, come back through center, pausing here, feeling that nice big stretch through the shoulder blades. Take another inhale into your heart space. On your exhale, keeping your seat nice and rooted, you're gently going to begin to turn to the right. So keep pulling apart with your hands, holding onto the strap as you twist to the right. Inhale, releasing, coming through center, and on your exhale, twist to the left. Continue breathing. Inhale back through center. Pause here for another moment. You might even begin to reach back with the strap. So your hands are reaching back behind you, squeezing the shoulder blades a little more, lifting through your heart even more, creating space. Take another inhale. On your exhale, very gently and slowly release. From here, we're going to use the strap again, and you're going to let it fall down towards the earth and place it right under the ball of your right foot. And adjust as you need to hold onto the strap. Let your arms just rest by your sides and very slowly begin to straighten out through that right leg, pressing the heel away from you. Giving yourself a nice stretch through the back of that right leg. So you're flexing your foot, using the strap for support here. That whole entire right leg is nice and engaged. Pulling the belly button in towards the spine so your spine is tall and lifted. Take another inhale. On your exhale, very slowly bend that right knee, release the foot down. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. So placing the strap under the ball of the left foot this time, that right foot is staying nice and rooted. Arms are by your sides. Very slowly begin to straighten out through that left leg. Again, pressing the heel away from you. Those left toes are reaching back towards you. Continue breathing. Take another inhale here. On your exhale, slowly bend that knee, releasing the foot down to the earth. You can take your strap now and kind of toss it aside. We're done with the straps. And then from here, we're going to come into a supported warrior two pose. So shift your hips over to the left. Turn your right toes so that they're facing towards the right. And then you're gonna adjust yourself so that that right thigh, that right hip is nice and supported by your chair. Extend that left leg back behind you. The toes are pointing forward. So look down at your feet. That heel of the right foot is in alignment with the arch or the heel of your back foot. And then very slowly your hips are open here. Inhale your arms up to a T. So that right knee is above that right ankle. Adjust your foot and wiggle it forward or back if you need to. And then with your arms out to a T, begin to look over your right fingertips. And breathe. Slowly turn that right palm to face up to the sky. Release that left hand down that back leg. Reach up and back, coming into your reverse warrior. Feeling a nice stretch through the right side body. Take another breath here. On your exhale, coming through your warrior two, release that right forearm down to your right knee. That left arm is going to come straight up to the sky, coming into a supported extended side angle. You can keep that left arm reaching up to the sky. Take a breath. On your exhale, slowly you're going to round your fingertips forward and down and then back up. So nice big shoulder circles with your fingers. Connecting with the breath, inhaling as you come up, exhale as you round down. Once you reach the bottom, we'll just reverse directions. So you're opening those big circles up like you're painting big rainbows with your fingertips. And slowly releasing, you can press yourself up. We're going to adjust ourselves on our chair to bring our seats to our chair, and our feet are going to be spread wide. So here's where you may want to have a couple of blocks handy, right in the center of your feet, right in front of your pelvis, and scoot yourself forward. Toes are pointing out at an angle. Take a deep inhale, lift the arms high. On your exhale, let your hands come down in front of you. So again, they might come to the blocks, they might come all the way down to the earth. Let your head and your neck hang heavy. Maybe shaking your head yes and shaking your head no. When you're ready, slowly begin to press yourself back up, roll your shoulders up, down, and back a couple of times. And then we're going to take that warrior two on the other side. So adjust yourself, placing the support of the chair underneath your left hip, your left thigh. Begin to send that right foot back behind you, pointing the toes forward. Left foot is facing to the left. Arch or the heel. Heel in alignment with the arch or the heel of that back foot. Nice deep bend through your knee. And when you're ready, arms can come out to a T as you gaze over those left fingertips. Turning that left palm to face up, drop that right hand down that back leg, reach up and back. Slowly come back through center. Let that left forearm come down to that left leg. That right arm is going to reach up to the sky. And then we're going to do those same big circles, reaching forward, down, around, and up as you connect with the breath. Next time you come down to the bottom, just reverse directions. Inhaling as you come up, exhale as you round back and down. Once you come to the bottom, once again, bring your hands to your hips, or your chair actually, and adjust your hips once again, coming into that nice wide stance. So knees are bent, tracking over your toes. Toes are pointing out at a slight angle. Lift up nice and tall through your spine, and then very slowly take your right hand, press on the inside of that right knee as you dip that right shoulder down. Coming back through center, same thing on the other side, dip that left shoulder. And then slowly release, come back through center. Use the support of your hands to bring your knees back through center. You might give them a little bit of a bounce up and down. And then we're going to come to standing. So come to the back of your chair, holding onto